Hello there. This video accompanies my curriculum night for yearbook and the introduction and the curriculum that we're going to cover this year. Again, I'm Denise, and I've lived on Mercer Island for about 23 years. I have two children, Will and Henry. Will is a graduate of Mercer Island High School in 2022, and Henry is a current senior and will graduate in 2025. I always joke that we all survived middle school, all four of us as students and two of us as parents. So I can understand the dynamic and wonderful and strange time in your life right now, raising and having middle schoolers living at your house. So the point of this class is pretty straightforward, is that we are tasked with the creating of the yearbook for Islander Middle School. If a student buys a yearbook and they get it on the last day of school, we are the 24 people that were responsible for creating it. So Yearbook is a college and career readiness class at Mercer Island High School. And so we have designed our curriculum and our units of study around that college and career readiness, and obviously with the task of learning skills that will be transferable in the future, whether that be in college or in a career outside of an academic setting. And so hopefully some of these kids will be sparked with something that might be interesting for them as they begin the pathway toward adulthood. So the units covered in Yearbook are theme, which is what we're just wrapping up, photography, overall design, creating headlines, and writing copy. And then, of course, we're going to be great editors before we hit submit and it goes to print. So each of those units lasts anywhere between 3 to 4 weeks. And the students have yearbook for 2 trimesters. So trimester 1 and trimester 2. How are students graded in yearbook? Well, there's 3 different ways that they're being assessed for their participation and their learning. For each unit, there will be practice activities that will have written feedback from me and a simple completion grade. 1 out of 1, they did it. 0 out of 1, they did not. Along with written feedback that helps them understand their progress toward the standard of the unit. The end of unit assessments will be given a grade 1 through 4, and they are specific to a grading scale that's attached to that unit, and I'll be able to show you one in just a moment. And then focusing back on college and career readiness, every 2 weeks, the students will have a time card meeting, and they will show me their time card that they have completed as we've gone along in the 2 weeks, that they have completed the task that were given to them, and that they're showing accountability for making sure that that work is done on time and in a timely manner. And I'll be able to show you that in just a moment as well. So this is a screenshot of a student's grades in Schoology, and you will see that the first 2 assignments are also going to be on their time card, and they were a completion grade. So the student got 1 out of 1 on both. But then you can also see the written feedback that I have provided so that they know how they're progressing toward the end of unit assessment and being able to make adjustments or ask questions if they need it. This last one, the theme proposal assessment, hasn't been graded yet, but I'll be able to show you the grading scale. And this one is going to be graded on a scale of 1 to 4. So this is the grading scale for the unit of theme. So you can see 4, 3, 2, 1. And we explicitly taught things about functional yearbook, verbal and visual themes and elements. So these are things that they have learned along the way over the last 3 weeks and are going to incorporate all of their learning into a finished product. And then this is just a screenshot of their first time card. As they go along, they check off the date that they submitted it. And then at the end of this week, actually, we'll have a quick meeting. We'll both sign it. We'll tally up the hours, and those hours will go into Schoology as 15 out of 15 or 12 out of 15, depending on what they have finished at that time. And I just wanted to share with you some of the theme proposals that the students have created so far. Everyone is providing a theme proposal, and then we as a class are going to narrow it down to the final theme that our entire yearbook will be around. So these are just some of the examples that the students have come up with, and I can already see that we are super creative, imaginative, and detail-oriented staff. So again, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me via email is the best way. I'm super excited about working on the yearbook this year and can't wait to have that finished product in our hand in June.